Hi, this is Terry. I'd like to give you a little tour of my brew space. So what I got is a 10 by 16 insulated shed. It's got heating in the winter and air conditioning in the summer, so it's a nice cozy space no matter what time of year to brew. I'll give you a tour going around clockwise. I'm sure you'll see some stuff that I won't talk about in the video, so if you've got questions, feel free in the comments to ask me anything and I'll answer them as best I can. Hope you enjoy the tour. So here's my grain mill. I've just bought a variable speed controller and I plug it in there. I got a 3/8 drill and I can put all my grains for one batch in there and turn it on and let her go. Works really well. The grain mills have a motor that you can buy, but they're like 189 bucks. So I went the easy route with the drill I already had. In the corner here, I've got my glycol chiller, Grainfather glycol chiller, and I got two hookups there. I can hook up to 4. I just use these connectors that I got from SS Brewtech from Blickman. Definitely buy them in pairs. They're a way lot cheaper than buying them single. So it's a pretty simple setup. I just plug it in and just hang them in the corner when I'm not using them. So there's where my controllers are. I had to buy a different it's called a Grainfather adapter, chiller adapter or something like that, and I got a few extra parts left over, but I've got 2 controllers that I can control from my work, which is in another province. So that's really nice. And I've got it hooked up to a tilt hydrometer. Right now I'm just brewing one batch. I brewed a lager the other day and Pilsner, and it's fermenting right now. So this is kind of the setup that I got going. Carry on. We've got a nice sink there. It's great for my needs. I don't have water piped into the shed, so I just use water from the outside tap, and I run it in, fill up my barrel here, and then I use that for cleaning and everything. On brew day, I leave the hose hooked up, and I just use it to chill. So generally by brew day, the barrel's empty, and I just fill it up with cooling water, and it's essentially gives me some warm water to do my cleaning with. And if I need to, I'll just heat some water up. There's always extra left in my sparge water heater. So that's kind of the setup there. You can see the pressure pump there. Works really good. I've got it on a little timer here, so it shuts off automatically after 30 minutes, so that I don't leave it on all the time. So there's what I got. I got a Grainfather right now. I used to have a Robo Brew. I still do actually, but I like the Grainfather for the controller. It was a really good deal. They were on half price, so I bought one for 600 bucks or something. So yeah, that's the setup I've got there. The one thing I would like to get to improve this is a wheeled cart or something, so I can pull it out from underneath my fan there, because when I'm brewing and I've got a full grain basket, it's kind of awkward reaching in there and lifting it. So I'd like to wheel it out and put something in the roof or the ceiling that I can hoist it up and out without straining my back as I'm getting older. There you see my Grainfather sparge water heater. It works really well. Just set it at 77, and I've always got enough for sparging. I've got an extra hose for my CO2 to pressurize my kegs, or to pressurize the fermenter if I'm going to go that route. And it works good to have it outside of the fridge. Well, there's not really room in there anyways. I put my connection through the door of the fridge because in the past I had a little mini fridge and I drilled through the side and I hit a coil there, chiller coil, and screwed up the fridge. So I didn't want to take that chance on my bigger fridge. But basically I got 4 beer on tap. Not always, but most of the time, because I brew a lot more than I can drink. So that's kind of what I got going on right there. If you look over here, you'll see my grains. I used to have a lot more grains. I just kind of did a cleanup of some of the older ones, and got enough to brew for the summer. Probably. We'll see. I think I'll just kind of keep my stock a little lower. Probably just buy a bag of base malt from time to time, and then just kind of the additional malts I'll get depending on what I see myself brewing in the next few months. Generally I brew once a month. So in the corner there you can see my second CF5. Yeah, I don't have two of them going very often, but I have a couple times, and I may brew another beer yet this week, so I may have it going as well. So probably not justified, but I've got it anyways. Again, it was another deal. I saw somebody selling it on Marketplace, and I picked it up for a good price. So yeah, I guess if you look at the bottom, I put the base on it there. Paid I forget what I paid for those, but it was a lot cheaper than getting the spike ones, and it's a lot more stable with it putting the wheels wide. Yeah, and I just got a little tap list there. Use this bar as my when I'm brewing, keeping recording, and somewhere to sit and have a few beers while I'm brewing. Sometimes get a few people in here, have a few beers, but generally we go into the house because that's just the way people are. They want to be in the house. But yeah, so it's my home office as well, and that's basically the tour.